Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and today, October 25, is a day in history. The United States invasion of Grenada. The United States invasion of Grenada began at dawn on 25 October 1983. The United States and a coalition of 6 Caribbean nations that included Barbados. Barbados sent their police force. Jamaica, other nations invaded the island nation of Grenada. Grenada is 100 miles north of Venezuela. Code name Operation Urgent Fury by the U.S. military. It resulted in military occupation within a few days. That few days was about 4 days. 4 days, everything was done. It was over. It was done. It was a wrap. It was triggered by the strife within the People's Revolutionary Government, which resulted in the house arrest and execution of the previous leader and second Prime Minister of Grenada, Maurice Bishop. To this day, no one knows what happened to Bishop's body. His body was never found. When he was executed, the establishment of the Revolutionary Military Council with Hudson Austin as chairman was formed. So now they've they've executed Maurice Bishop, and he got into government by a coup. He was a outlaw anyhow. So, but now it is being, when they got rid of Maurice Bishop, Hudson Austin took over. So the invasion was signaled, and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States is the one. They are the people, those nations in that organization of the Eastern Caribbean States. They signal the U.S. military. They appealed to Ronald Reagan. He was the president of the United States at the time, for help. So that is why Reagan sent the troops in, and Reagan also said there were about 600 medical students in Grenada, and they didn't want anything, no hostage situation. They always have to have a reason before they go in, or when they're there, they have to come up with a reason. But it was condemned. The invasion of Grenada, once they panned out and looked at it, it wasn't so cool. Even the United Nations said it was against international law, and the Prime Minister of the UK at that time, Margaret, whatever her last name is, she on outwardly, when she was in front of the public, she went along with it. She had to play ball with it, but behind the scenes, she thought it was haphazard. She thought it was too organized too quickly. But the thing about this whole invasion is, even now, they have assembled a team to really look at it, because they don't really actually know where the genesis of it started. And they are still, to this day, 2022, trying to figure out what happened. Really, what happened? And where is Maurice Bishop's body? Where is it? So nothing has been uncovered. All they know is Maurice Bishop, he liked what Castro did in Cuba. He liked it. And his mentality and political stance was communistic. So it was all a mess in Grenada, and with the operation of Urgent Fury that was put on by the United States with the coalition of 6 Caribbean nations that helped the United States do what they did in Grenada. It kind of, set the ball rolling for elections the following year, 1984. I guess they're doing okay now, but that was the invasion of Grenada. Was a scene. It was a total scene. So you can always go on Wikipedia or wherever to get more information. But if you were alive in 1983, and if you're listening to me, you probably were alive in 1983. It was a shock. It was something that came out it was out of the ordinary for the United States to go into a small island nation like Grenada to do what they did. Yes, they expelled a whole lot of Cubans and some Russians were in there, but we never really know why. What happens. You think you know, but you never really know. So was Grenada being groomed to become a communist nation like Cuba? Was that what was happening? It's, just do your research. If you call it research, what you're going to do is read what other people wrote. But even them in their writing, you can't know the mind of people. You cannot know the minds of people, and a lot of people that were behind everything that happened at that point in time, they're deceased. This is Veronica.